Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we are going to make a nice, easy dish. My wife had gotten these little cherry tomatoes, but she forgot about them. She used a little bit of them, maybe half. Well, I used some yesterday. I made soup, but I used some. But anyway, what we're going to do now so they don't go to waste, I'm going to make sun-dried tomatoes. But we're going to do it in the oven, and it's going to come out good. And then what I'm going to do is after I make them, because I can't use them all at one time, I'm going to freeze them. But you can also put them in olive oil and you can leave them in the refrigerator for up to a week or so. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so you can see here I rinsed off my tomatoes. This is the kind of tomatoes Penny had got. We used some of those, and what I've done so far is I've sliced some of them up just in half, just slice them in half because they're little tomatoes. If you use really bigger tomatoes, what I would do is cut them like in quarters maybe and scoop out the guts, because the thicker they are, they'll take forever to dry out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you right quick how easy this is. We got the cutting board here, and then we got our tomatoes. So what I do is just take them and just cut them down the middle. Some of these are a little soft right now because, like I said, we had them in there. Penny had put them in the drawer instead of leaving them on the shelf. Forgot all about them. She went and bought more tomatoes because she forgot about these. So instead of having them go to waste, besides of that, sun-dried tomatoes are very expensive for an itty-bitty little jar. This here, you make these, you'd be in hog heaven. And one other thing, I want to give a shout out to my daughter Stephanie, because she gave me the idea, and little does she know I'm doing this video. She's done some herself, and she said they're really, really good. Okay, so then what we do is we take our tomato, and move this out of the way. Take your tomatoes here, sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. Don't go crazy. And what that is, it's going to pull the moisture out. And then just stir them around. And we're going to let those sit for about 15, 20 minutes or so. Try to get some of the liquid out of there. All right, we'll be back momentarily. Okay, guys, these have been resting about 20 minutes or so. As you can see, I got a bunch of extra liquid out of there. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle them real light with a little bit of Italian seasoning. Notice I'm leaving these kind of wet right now on top. But I'm going to mix this in a little bit. And then we're going to pull over our parchment lined sheet pan. And I'm taking these tomatoes and dumping them on here. What you want to do is spread them out. And then what you want to also do is put them skin side down, which means inside up, seed side up, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to flip all these over. I have my oven already preheated to 250. And these are going to go in here in a minute at 250 for 2.5 to 3.5 hours, depending how nice and sun-dried you want them, how dried out you want them. If you have a dehydrator, you can do the same thing. It'll take a lot longer. Most dehydrators go, 165, 185, something like that. Unless you got like one of the professional ones, you could set your own temp to it. But it's funny because I told that to my daughter because we gave her one a while back. And when we were talking about these, I said, why didn't you use your dehydrator? Oh, I didn't have that much time. Whatever. What do you got to do? Just sit there and watch it dehydrate? Set it and forget it. Anyway, we got a couple more recipes coming up I think you guys are going to like. But this here, I don't know how many, I didn't weigh these tomatoes out, but this was a little bit less than half the box. The box that Penny got, I believe, was 2 pounds. It'll yield this stuff enough. I'm going to show you. Like I said, I'm going to freeze mine when I'm done because I can't use them all at one time. I just want to try to get these spread out enough to where I'd like to see if I can get them till they don't touch, but it doesn't really matter. Helps them dry out a little quicker though. This is the tedious part. Now, when you go to freeze dry these things, if you're not paying attention to me when you freeze them, I would take them off the parchment paper and just put them on a regular sheet pan, single layer just like this, and pop them in the freezer. What I'm going to do for like maybe an hour or so till they're completely frozen. That way, when you go to pick them up, they don't stick. They won't stick to each other. You put them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer and take out as you need them, because you can rehydrate them just by adding them some water to them and let them sit and plump up again if you wanted to do that. Or like I do, I just chop them up and put them in whatever things that I'm making. Okay, so as you can see, I got them all flipped over. Now we're going to go into the oven. And let me give this a little quick sprinkle more here, just a little bit light. Boom, 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 boom. Now you can also wait and do that later on during the cooking process, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, so let me pop these in the oven. Let me open the oven. It's done. It's preheated up to 250. Lights on. And I'm gonna set the timer for like 2.5 hours just to wait, see, and watch these. I don't want them to burn. Okay, guys, there they are. We'll see you in about 2.5 hours. Okay, guys, as you can see, my sun-dried tomatoes or my oven-dried tomatoes have completed their mission. If you can see, there's still a little bit. Some of these have a little feel to them, and I don't want to get them dried out. There's a couple of them started getting too done. See, so I just want to take them out. Now, what I'm going to do is let them sit for a couple minutes. Then I'm going to move it to a smaller pan, because while we were waiting for the tomatoes, I hacked up some chicken, and I got that in the fridge. I can't fit this pan in the spot, so I have to get a smaller one. But we'll be back momentarily. Okay, so you can see, guys, that I got my tomatoes here in a smaller sheet pan. I'm going to take this and stick it in the freezer. The object of this is so when it freezes, we'll be able to pick each one of these up individually, but we're going to throw them in a Ziploc bag and we keep them in the freezer so they don't stick together. So when you want to take some out to use them, you can take out just what you want and put the rest back in the freezer. So we'll be back after that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, as you can see, my pan's starting to get a little moisture to it, but they're frozen solid. You see? Freeze them like that. And then we're going to throw them in this here bag. And don't dawdle with this, because you don't want them melting. See? You don't even want to touch them with your hands. Really, they start getting moisture, they'll stick together when you put them back in the freeze. Huh? But just do this as fast as possible. Now, this is for my daughter, Stephanie. You see, Steph, how this is done? Huh? Yeah. That's how you do it. Nothing sticks together. And then we'll put this in a Ziploc bag, or you can put it in a plastic container, anything you want. So when you need them, you just go in the freezer, get your little baggie out, and take what you need. But there it is. Sun-dried, frozen tomatoes. So, if you guys like this little helpful video, give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. And I hope you enjoy these things, because they're really good. They taste nice. They taste sweet. So, stay hungry, my friends, and when you are, come back and we'll show you another cost-saving thing just like this to make your dollar go a little bit further, and you won't waste no food. This is Mr. Dan saying, stay healthy, stay away from COVID, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.